inadequate K through 12 education system. I mean, it really has almost become a disgrace, and we've got to fix it. The implications of that are profound. And you know, when did anyone last be held accountable for this? When did anyone last lose an election for kids not showing up at school and our dismal graduation rate? You know, we need to start holding our politicians and our leaders accountable for this. And you know, basically we should have a first-class state, and without a first-class education system, it's really going to be hard to achieve that.
I'll speak for Oregon because I believe that Oregon suffers from a tremendous lack of leadership. We have far too much partisanship and not enough leadership in our state. We're faced with ongoing and out of control costs with PERS and with a foster care system where kids are being abused, ignored, and sometimes even starved. And yet there's only discussion about this. Maybe something ought to be done. Well, we need leaders who will step forward, identify what the problems are, determine what the options are, make a selection, and then implement that selection to fix the problems that we face. And without leadership, we just are in this cycle of mediocrity, of low performance, and excuses. And that is a huge problem for our state. It's not going to be rectified until we, the people, stand up and say, we're not going to take it anymore.
Thank you. Thank you. The biggest issue facing the city of Gresham, in my view, is poverty. As Portland has gentrified and pushed poverty east, it has become increasingly more pronounced in our jurisdiction, and increasingly more pronounced on how to deal with it has been an issue as well. I think as we talk about poverty, there are a lot of different ways to get to it, but from our perspective, and it gets really complex because it's not just the local level, it's the state level, it's the national level, and it can be other pressures that are affecting poverty as well. For us, we've tried to do everything we can to get out of the way and make Gresham the most affordable place it can be for you to set up your own shop or to provide for you and your family. But the bottom line is, I think the issue is the same in Oregon. I mean, you have poverty in Oregon in rural areas that is very pronounced. And you know, there aren't as many jobs as there used to be. They don't pay what they used to be. And because of that, you get a whole host of social issues that follow along with that. We need to get back in this state to focusing on entrepreneurialism, small businesses, and how to get people get out of the way so that people can make the right decisions and have a path forward. We've spent a lot of time, one-party rule in this state for a long time, focusing on things like the happiness quotient. Well, you want to know what happiness is? Happiness is having a job and being able to provide for your family.